So, as we said at the start then, Gavin, setup-wise, pretty good. I mean, there's not a lot majorly wrong there in terms of your setup. Maybe sort of a slight issue with the posture we discussed, obviously looking sort of down the line this, so you could see a little bit kind of a sort of roundness in the back there, okay? As long as we're aware of that and we can sort of just, I think, yeah, sometimes, again, yeah, exactly, because we just think, oh, just stand the ball, there you go. I think when you're a good golfer, you almost like take it for granted, well, I know how to stand a golf ball, surely I just, no, do this, and I'm there kind of thing, but it's so easy to fall into this bad habit of getting a bit of a hunch posture, especially if obviously things are going wrong, losing confidence. Just think of body language. You look at somebody walking down the 15th hole having a shocker. Yeah. They're like trudging down the fairway, head in their hand, oh God, here we go. Yeah. And their back is hunched back a notch down. Yeah. You see a guy walking through the 15th with like 40 points, they're like, whoa, look at me, I'm on top of the world. So yes, your posture will often, or your body language will often sort of will link and relate to your posture. Okay, so make sure you've got a slightly better posture. Again, that's like a bit of practice with that. Just bow into the golf ball with a nice kind of forward lean there. Yeah. Get yourself in a better position, okay? Once we've got that now, we want to try to get away from, again, part of the reason this fault's going to come in is because of the posture, because you can't rotate. We get quite a lot of swaying with that lower half, and the knee kind of buckles out this way. So this knee now has kind of gone outside that foot. This knee's gone across a long way, and your spine angle now has gone a long way. This sort of tilted position again. Now to get back to the golf ball, okay, there you go, there's your backswing, okay? So just a lot of kind of shift with the lower half, tilt with the top half, which leads to kind of an overswing-ish, and then to get back to the golf ball now, your top half has to move an awful lot to try and get back to that, and your head really wants to be sort of staying behind the golf ball. You've got to move so far left to the golf ball, nowhere to go. So if we look at this sort of backswing here, stay there. Thought process now. There's a line between you and the golf ball. This side of this red line, you think about everything you need to think about. The shot you've got to play, the distance, the lie of the ball, the wind, all those sort of things. Load of thinking. Think about them. Don't just go, oh, I'm going to stop thinking and just go and play golf. No. Step back and okay, right, where's the target? Where's the bunkers? Where's the trees? What am I going to try and avoid? Where do I want this shot to go? Think about, okay, someone said to you now you could pick up this ball, Gavin, and drop it. Where would you choose that spot to be? And you'd be realistic and say, 240, I'm going to put it this far from the flag. But at the same time, think what you want to try and do. Once you've then done that, have a practice swing. Potentially this movement now we're going to see behind the golf ball, so like a practice prep move. There you see it, the difference in that? Oh, it's much better, yeah. Do that, do 3 or 4 of them to get that feeling of that movement there, okay? And come back to the golf ball. And you did one more, I think. Don't need the golf ball now. So, you did one more, yeah, I thought you did. So now what we generally see, that was your practice swing, okay? We'll sit in between rapid, but in fairness, it's probably nearer the practice movement.
Better than yours, isn't it?
Yeah. The legs look less buckled, should we say? Yeah. The swing's not as long as a result. Okay, I go a little bit further. Okay, but at least from there now you're able to get to the ball a lot cleaner and a lot easier. Now if we watch this swing as you come through, top half swing. Okay, kind of tucked up your arms or your left elbow, sort of pulling out the way to try the shot. You compare that now to this movement, where your arms are actually nice and free flowing, with a difference in your hands from your chest. There's a lot more width this way, your left arm's kind of extending through target, and you're able to swing this way rather than kind of finish it here and sort of hold on to the club face, and then try and finish the swing maybe afterwards. And that sort of stunted, held off follow through, all stemmed from a poor posture, which created the lack of turn, which caused the leg slide, which creates the lack of ability to come back to the goal, which causes the head to sway, which now gets you over the top of the goal, but now you come across the ball too much and too steep, and now you cut. So all that, this left, someone says, oh, don't bend your left arm, or don't chicken wing, or don't cut across it. Well, what's the underlying fault?
Yeah, so
even
over you, like, genuinely.
People see faults.
It's not a problem with my arm.
The thing is, people see symptoms, that's the problem. Yeah. You can see someone keeping relevant, you see someone with a cough or a temperature, you can see someone who may have got COVID or whatever. But I say someone with a cough, well, don't cough. Doesn't tell you cure COVID, or don't get a temperature. Cool down. I've still got it. Give me the cure. Yeah. Okay? And again, filming swings are great because you can see your swing, but the problem is what you see. When you see your swing, people see everything and try and change everything, okay? Now, I suffer with hay fever really bad, okay? So the fault or the illness, shall we say, is hay fever, allergy to grass and pollen and all that kind of stuff. The symptoms are sneezing, coughing, runny nose, itchy throat, scratchy. There's loads of different things. If I just said, okay, right, I'll cure that one, I've still got hay fever. Okay, you can mask certain things and you can cover things up, but give me the tablet that stops me getting the allergic reaction, I'm fine. Okay, doing nothing and then just think, oh, I'll put a tissue under my nose or try and use a nasal spray. Okay, stop the runny nose, I still got hay fever. So cure the fault, don't try and mask symptoms. The problem is you mask one symptom, it might change a shot to go for left. Now the ball's go left now, but aim for the right. Now you create another fault again. Okay, so, and it just becomes a vicious spiral of just where are we going, and you end up in an absolute mess, unfortunately, and that's the problem. People get to the stage where it's like, I can't the golf ball, confidence is dropping down. We know the things about confidence a lot anyway. So from today, to keep it kind of simple, and in fairness, to be fair, most sessions I'm not going to overhaul someone's swing in one session. It's going to be, okay, we've got a goal from where you are now, Gavin, playing off 15, but should be lower, to be fair, to get to single figures. That's kind of your goal long term. If we can change the posture, we can change the takeaway and change the lower half movement. Get that kind of fix for today, hopefully if you do play, and then obviously when you go off to Spain and so on, when you come back, then to the winter we can sort of put a plan together, maybe sort of like a session a month. So, okay, right, here's your plan, boom, then do this, then do that, and put pieces together to the jigsaw. So by April next year, when the season kind of restarts, Augusta comes round, you're going to be swinging a lot more efficient with the lower half, a lot less slide, better backswing, it down, so he's not going to be over the top, you're not going to be trying to sort the club and do all these things. So,
Okay, brilliant.
Make sense?
Total sense.
Good man.